They will say, don't sit in front of the boys or in front of the family members. After 1.5 years of my son, I met with an accident. My arm broke into 3 pieces and I had a major surgery. A girl like me will get or grab whatever opportunity comes in their life. Altnatives, by the name itself you can say, alternative native ingredients. When I go to the supermarkets and talk to the managers, and eyes will be honest, what a woman coming to sell her product in a supermarket, how come? For the young entrepreneurs, what I would say is be determined in what you are doing and start something small and grow slowly.
Hi Kavitha, welcome to Doc Diaries. It's so nice to have you with us. Now, beyond your impressive bio, that is being an entrepreneur, being a designer, being a tech whiz, and also with a homemaker, tell me, who is Kavitha beyond her titles and achievements?
Thank you, Preeti, for inviting me to Doc Diaries. Okay, and Kavitha is someone who came from a small town from Tamil Nadu, and who always friendly and always likes to talk and always very active and always do something, not being idle. Either it is art or cooking or any activity, always keep going. That is Kavitha, and a friendly nature, and always wear a smile.
Yes, that I'm seeing right now.
Okay.
So you told us that you are from a small town.
Mm-hmm.
So can you paint a picture for us about your house, where were you born, and about your family, a little bit in detail?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I'm from a family where there are more than 12 members every day will be present in our family.
Okay.
And my grandmother had more than 16 children. Okay.
Wow.
My father was the 8th, and I have 2 brothers, elder one and younger one. And
So you are the middle person.
Yes, I am the middle person. Okay, and everybody is, education-wise, everybody is highly qualified. And my elder brother is as an architect. Younger brother has done his masters in polymer technology. Okay, so we own a business in our hometown. My father he manufactures offsettings. For printing offsets, and this is about my family. And my mom is a homemaker who is the backbone of her family, who defines how everyone has to be, and she taught me the values of life and what a woman should do day to day. And she was too strict that she taught me all the households, that she always says, like, if you have to make someone work for you, you should know how to do that work. So this is her mantra she taught me from my childhood. So this is what driving me now also. And
Understood.
yes.
So coming to that, you said you had a progressive outlook from your father and a traditional outlook from your mother.
Yes.
So just tell us about your childhood. How did you, scale through your childhood, and how were you in school and studies with
Okay.
that background that, being very open and progressive, and mother having a little hold on the kids.
Yes. Okay. My childhood was like full of playing time. Okay. Till 8th grade, I was always playing. I never cared about my studies. My parents both were fine with that. They didn't want me to, score marks or nothing. Though my brothers, they will study by themselves. Okay. But I still had a thought that I should finish my homework. That's it. But I never focused on getting ranks or anything. My father taught me, he showed me the picture of how the world outside is, because he used to travel to many states, and he talks many languages. So he taught me how the people will be, how we have to move the people. And my mom, she taught me how we have to take care of the home and made me do all the house chores. Not only me, my brothers also. Everybody know how to cook, how to clean, everything. And this is how I was taught. But still, then I understood that there is a vast difference between myself and my brothers. Okay, then because they are treating me different and my brothers as different. Okay, it is the same scenario in India. For more than 90% of the families does this. Okay,
So means that way that it is not different in upbringing ways, but if what you're saying, if I'm understanding right, is like girls are meant to be brought up that, okay, she has to study and get married,
Yes.
but not too much. But boys have to study to make the career.
Yes.
Is that what you are implying?
Yes, it was.
Right.
But still, far more than that, they will say, don't sit in front of the boys or in front of the family members. So many restrictions were there. It took so much time for me to understand. Then I become rebellious. Okay. And against those. And with my grandma, I used to fight a lot for all this. Okay. Then I understood, okay, I have to get out of all this. Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
So you're in class 8 right now. We are
Yes.
still traversing your journey. You're in class 8 and you said you like playing and you liked, studying wise only used to do your homework.
Yes.
Then what happened in class 9 that changed your outlook towards life?
Okay. Till grade 8, there was no pressure in studies or anything, nothing. It was full of happiness. And grade 9, I met someone in my life, and I'll talk about him later. Okay. So that made me to realize that I have to study. I have to make my own dreams come true. So I started to study, but I didn't know how to study. But help started coming, okay, because I wanted to do. So then God sent me so many helps through my teachers, and there was my father's friend, Dr. C.T. Vijaykumar, and his Mrs. Saraswati Vijaykumar. They both are PhDs, and they helped me in studies. She told me, write an essay and show me. I will tell you where you are and how you can improvise. I wrote about my grandmother. I still remember those lines, what I wrote. Okay, I wrote and gave it to her. She read and she told, you have a very good capacity, improve like this. She literally guided me till 11th grade. Okay.
So your grades improved.
Yes, my grades
And
improved.
then you cleared your 10th and 12th with flying colors.
Yes, yes.
Now in that scenario, were you allowed to study further because of the traditional outlook, your mother's outlook sort of thing? Or were you allowed to, take up the choice of your subjects? Or were you told, okay, no, now that's enough, 12th pass, ab shadi kar do?
Huh. See, usually in our community, people will get married immediately at 10th grade or 12th grade. My mom was like, she didn't had a chance to study. So she told my father, at least let her finish her degree. Okay, they were also fine, because my father didn't had a very big discrimination in girls not getting studied. Okay, so he also open-mindedly said, okay, you can take. But they imposed me, like, I have to take BCA, Bachelor of Computer Application, because computer was a fascinating thing by then. So I took, okay, without big interest, but still, I made good friends, and that BCA undergraduation also very good. I enjoyed the final years. And then I wanted to do at least one dream study. So I asked my parents to get me into fashion designing, 1-year course.
But why fashion designing after BCA? Suddenly a stream change?
See, it is like a girl like me who wants to know so many things, is like, will get or grab whatever opportunity comes in their life. So this opportunity came unfortunately. So I made it as a fortune for me, and I studied.
So just because, so that you don't get into that marriage thing, you just said, this is an opportunity,
yes,
let me take it, because you wanted to read.
Yes.
So you went and did fashion design.
Yes, fashion designing. And then, after pursuing that, I met my husband. Okay, he came to my life back. Okay,
back?
He was.
What do you mean he came to my life back? Where was he?
Okay, he was my school classmate.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we had a good, a very friendly relation, and he made me to study. He was not like any other person to say not to talk about. So he will always talk about studies, like, you study this, you have to get good marks in this. Like this only he was. So that gave me a very good impression. And then I completed all the studies, and then I did my post-graduation also, because I don't want to get married immediately, okay, like others. So
you did your post-graduation.
Yes.
Now coming to one point which I wanted to ask you is, you said you went through all these studies. How was your relation with your siblings, your brothers? Like, were you a protected sister, or did you talk to them, or did you not talk to them? How was it, because of the traditional background?
It is like there was a vast gap between my brothers and myself in all ways, in all relationship or anything. There was a gap. We don't talk much. Okay, we don't share things. Okay, they will take care of me as a sister. Okay, there's a girl in our home, we are taking care. That's it. Whatever things you want, we will get it for you. But we won't show our love or affection. Nothing is there. So that was always empty. Okay.
So the care was in taking care in a traditional way. Okay,
Yes.
this is my sister, I have to take care and
Yes.
get, and till her marriage and after her marriage, that is the way I have.
Yes, yes. Till now they are carrying me so much, but in with that same gap.
Understood.
Yes.
There was a very nice story that you shared with me about, getting married to your husband.
Yes.
So would you like to share that with us? Very nice.
Okay, yeah, definitely. See, we both are from different communities, so we didn't see all those things because I had only three constraints for my future husband. Like he should be a good person, and he should not be drinking or smoking, and one last thing is I should know him. That's the only constraint I had in my heart for a long time, because I had seen my cousins who got married to strangers and they were not happy. So I had this, okay, I should know that person for a long time. Okay.
But you had this thought of marriage while you were studying. You didn't want to be independent and earn, but then the thought came of marriage. What was it? That
No.
you wanted to marry or you wanted to study?
No, if I'm marrying someone, he should have all these qualities.
Oh,
That's the
understood.
thing I had in
Okay.
my
So
mind.
then
That's
how
it.
did your marriage and your studies took
Okay.
the same track?
Once I completed my master's in degree, my parents, of course, obviously started looking for grooms. But before that, my husband proposed to me in a different way, saying that
In a
I know.
different way. You always say one liner and you stop. What is a different way? How is a different way of a proposal?
So it was like no such formal saying I love you and all. It is like I know you well, I like you. So shall we
Spend a life together.
life together? That's the simple question he asked. I said, okay, I need some time. So after a few while, I accepted. Okay, yeah, we'll do that, because the grooms which my father showed me, I was not happy with their profiles and at all and what they are. So I thought, okay, this is my best choice. God has shown him in front of me, so I'm taking that option. So I accepted, and then we started planning how things to be moved. We know that our parents are not going to accept, so we got married in our own way, and we moved to Pune. And
So
we
you
started
got married in your own way. That is what I wanted to know. You eloped and you married.
Yes.
Even in that times where in your community,
Yes.
where were you the first one to elope?
Yes.
So in that community where girls are meant to be protected and all, and you took your husband and you took him to which place?
Pune.
Pune, and
Yes.
got married there.
We got married in Madurai and we went to Pune.
And your family accepted it after that?
Yes, before few months only we gave, the hint that we are getting married. Like, he spoke to my father, I met my father-in-law in person. We told that we want to get married. They both were actually okay with that, but they were not happy with our mothers. Even mothers were also happy, but they were worried about the family behind. I told no need of, only your blessings are required for us. And of course they know both of us.
They agreed later.
Yes, they agreed later. After that, it's a happy ending, beginning, you can say.
Right. So you were in Pune and then you moved to Chennai and then you conceived. You conceived in Pune.
No, that was like 8 years difference was there. Like after Pune, I even studied again. I pursued my arts and animation, and then I started working. We moved to Delhi. Then we were in Hyderabad. These places I was working in different companies.
And then you went to Chennai.
Yes, in Chennai I was working with Infosys as a UI designer. Then and Cognizant also as UI UX designer. And those time were very happy. I was working and my learning curve was too good. Learned so many things, and even we wanted to have a farm and we invested in our farm.
Why did you want to have a farm?
Okay, as I said earlier, I am from an agricultural family, so I wanted to have all those things back, because my grandmother and grandfather had nearly 40 acres of the farm near the dam. So I wanted to have that.
You wanted to be in the farming agriculture
Yes,
sector.
agriculture, because we had all the cows, all
But
animals.
you were not
together.
allowed to do in agriculture because of you're a girl.
Yes.
So that's why you said, I'll buy a farm.
Yes.
So you both bought a farm.
Yes, even my husband, he's also from agriculture family, so he liked that thought, and he invested. So we both together got one farm, and my father-in-law, after his retirement, he took care of that. We had all those cattle, and we started doing organic
Oh, you
farming.
started doing organic farming and
Yes.
you had people there and
Yes,
everything.
yes.
And simultaneously you were working in Chennai.
Yes, we were working, we were investing there.
Yeah, there was a moment in Chennai, I think you said floods,
Huh.
where you had to come back to your hometown and it was a very difficult journey. So
Yes.
let's throw some light on that.
Yes, everybody's life, it will have up and downs,
Yes.
right? This was the downtime for me for a while, okay? And after my son, after 8 years of our marriage, we thought, okay, we'll get a family, we'll expand. So we planned. The next month I got conceived, and then my son came. But before going to my hometown, there was a very heavy flood that even our apartment in the first floor, till first floor water came, that it was very tough to reach the airport.
You were pregnant, you were full term.
Yes, okay. So they didn't, the day, after our flight took off, the airport was closed. It was lucky. We were lucky.
So it was a very difficult journey for you being pregnant full term and then traveling.
Yeah, it was scary actually.
So you didn't feel even okay, now let me not travel by air or so you got that energy, okay, now I have to go back to my home.
Yes, I want to go. Yes. Okay, so I went and delivered, and everything was happy by then. And after 1.5 years of my son, I met with an accident.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's a domestic accident, but still, my arm broke into 3 pieces, and I had a major surgery.
And all this while you were working, taking care of the farm, taking care of the family.
Yes, family. Okay, yes.
And there were incidents in your life where you had to stay separate from your husband.
Yes, that's
due
right.
to professional reasons. Yes.
When my son was 1.5 years old, my husband has to travel to Germany. So I said, okay, I'm taking my kid to our home only in our hometown. So I took him, and I thought it will be happy. Okay, but it was the other way. Okay, there was no one to take care of us, and I was staying alone with my son in our home. I thought
that will be the farm also.
Yes, going to the farm and taking care all those.
So what were the problems you faced there staying alone?
One thing is the house was big, and we have so many plants around us, so you will get all the centipedes, small things which I never saw in my life. Okay, so it was an everyday challenge. With a small kid, it will come inside the home, and I have to secure it like anything. So those were nightmares, and I couldn't sleep only. You won't believe. I for 2 years I didn't sleep proper, and I got my PP shoot up all those. Then
you were on medication.
Yes. So finally,
then what happened?
I tried. Okay, I tried to be with that situation only. I thought, okay, we will focus on farm only, but still, I had no friends over there. I was all alone. Okay, though families are there, but that support system was not there. So I thought, okay, it's time for me to move. And my son was also feeling bad for his father. So I said, okay, I'm coming back to. By the time my husband moved to Bangalore, so we said we are coming back.
So now you came back to Bangalore.
Yes.
After shifting to Bangalore, Kavitha, how was your life? Because you were away from your husband for so long. So to come back, I think 1.5, 2 years you were away from him.
Yes, more than 2 years.
And the adjustments, and how was it? Were you feeling happy, or just try to tell us about it?
It was not a happy time, but then I started, I was continuing my freelancing work and all. And I tried to get into corporates, but still, my son was too small. So I thought, okay, I'll continue with the freelancing only. But still, I was, what I was doing is I was making batters at home. Idly dosa batters, okay? That is our staple food.
Oh, you started with the idli dosa batter at home only?
Yes, at home.
And that's from your farm, the ingredients were there?
Yes, unknowingly I was using that.
Okay.
I was using I thought, okay, in spite of, we were giving to other people also, but still I thought, okay, my father-in-law suggested, okay, you can try this for your son because it is very good and healthy, the red rice one. So I was adding it with our idli dosa batters, because idli dosa are our staple food. So it's in our everyday life. I was using that. One day, one of my friend who was sick, she asked for help. So I said, I gave a little. And then she said, okay, it's very nice. I will take it from you regularly. So every week she started getting it from me. And then she passed it to other friend. So likewise, it spread within the
chain started.
Yes.
Everyone took from you.
Yes, it started.
And
it
that
started.
too in monthly.
Yes, in monthly. Okay, so it was nice. And okay, I thought, okay, I'll start a kitchen. I will get a kitchen license from the government, and then we'll start a small firm within the kitchen. But when I was applying for that, pandemic hit.
COVID came.
Yes, COVID.
Oh my God. Then what happened?
Oh.
How did your work and your, I would say that it was by fluke that you started this.
Yes.
So how did it progress?
Pandemic, COVID was not good for many people, most of them, but it was too good for me and my family because we were staying together. There was no other way, and it made us to understand many things which were fallen apart for 2.5 years.
Right.
Okay, so all those bondings came back, and and this also helped me this time, helped me to help other people also, because they can't, those who are affected by this COVID, they can't do any work at home, they can't prepare food. So I started selling. Okay, they order through WhatsApp, and I was
food.
supplying. Yes, I was supplying.
Okay.
The batters, they can prepare at home.
So the 2 years you did this.
Yes.
And how did it grow? It grew?
Yes, it grew, obviously. By word of mouth, even it spread to other apartment also. So we started selling it, to other apartments.
During COVID?
Yes, during COVID. And we thought, okay, we should have a brand name. At first, we started it as a fresh box. Okay, we had all those branding, and even we gave it in a proper way. We just didn't give it in a box and all. We thought, okay, whatever we are doing, we'll do it in a proper way. So we gave through the packets which are food grades, and people started accepting it because it is a healthy version. And number one USP is it is preservative free, and all our products are gluten free. So yes,
So
and
that time you were doing this in
Yes.
your home area.
yes, but just like that we can't do that. So we did a research, and my husband, he was pursuing his EGMP course in IIM. So he said there is an NSR cell program is there, WSP, Women Startup Program. Maybe you can apply for that. So I said, because I don't know anything about food business. I know about business, but starting a food business and all, I don't know. I have no idea about, no clue. So I thought, okay, I'll apply. You won't believe, I just like that applied because I don't know what is IIM. Okay, I didn't know the strength of that. I applied and I got selected.
Wow. So
Yes.
that from that time your journey to IM started.
Yes.
So we'll talk about your entrepreneur journey now. But before that, let's have some masti with Bollywood.
Sure.
Okay?
Yes.
So let me ask you some questions. You are a Bollywood fan, I came to know.
Yes, I'm.
And then, so now these questions will be related to your journey. And if you answer them right, you will get a reward.
Wow.
So let's start with the first question. Your determination to build a life for yourself and your son, despite facing numerous challenges, reminds you of which iconic Bollywood film about a strong mother figure? A. Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. B. Mother India. C. Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. D. Kuch Kuch Hota Hai.
It's B, Mother India.
Have you watched the movie?
No, my father used to talk about Newton actor. We used to call her Newton. So I remember this. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, right answer. The second one. You had to move to different cities for work and personal reasons or issues, what you call, just like the protagonist, which films about self-discovery and embracing a new environment. So your options are A. Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. B.
Okay.
Queen.
Okay.
C. Jab We Met. D. Ye Jawani Hai Diwani.
It's obviously Queen by Kangna
Ranaut.
Yes.
Right answer again.
Thank you, Preeti.
So, wow, you are a Bollywood person. When you told me that you like movies, I didn't realize that you like them so much.
I really like that movie, Queen.
Okay, good. Your willingness to learn new skills, from web designing to running your own small business from home initially, echoes the spirit of which film about a woman who defies expectation by taking on challenges later in life? Your options are A. Lagan. B. Black C. Chak De India, D. English English.
It's the English.
You watched it?
Yes.
So you
yes.
think you are
Really.
relatable to that?
Yeah, I see myself there. Whenever Sridevi feels very bad or embarrassed in front of others when she was not able to speak. So I had been in that shoes.
Yes.
Okay.
Next question. Your father seems to have played a supportive role in encouraging your education and ambitions, contrasting with the societal norms.
Yes.
Depicting in which film about a father championing his daughter's dream? A. Sholay, B. Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna,
No.
C. Dangal, D. Three Idiots.
It's C. Dangal.
Wow.
Okay.
You are now 4 out of 4.
Okay.
You really are doing well. Next question.
Okay.
Your transformation from a timid girl navigating societal expectations to a determined entrepreneur who even pursued management studies at IIM resonates with the protagonist's journey of self-discovery and empowerment in which inspiring Bollywood film? A. Padman, B. Mary Kom, C. English Winglish, D. Bhag Milka Bhag.
C. English.
Again.
Yes.
So you think you resonate with that? Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Next, your journey as a woman entrepreneur navigating a field traditionally dominated by men. We'll talk about this incident also. Aligns with the message of which film that advocates for women's agency and challenges societal norms? A. Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, B. Pink, C. Devdas, D. Chennai Express.
It's B. Pink.
Wow.
Yes.
Cool. Right answer.
Thank you.
Next question. Your commitment to using high quality ingredients and avoiding preservatives in your dosa batter, ensuring a healthy and flavorful product, aligns with the culinary philosophy of which smart chef in a heartwarming Bollywood film? A. Chef, B. Chini Kam,
Yes.
C. Love Shavte Chicken Khurana, and D. Stanley Ka Dibba.
It's Chini Kam.
Chini
I
Kam.
really love that movie.
And the way he is very obsessive about his
Yes.
biryani.
Yes.
कौन सी बिरयानी है वो?
Hyderabadi biryani.
Eight. Okay, the last question. Your passion for pencil sketching, a skill you nurtured and honed despite societal pressures to conform, echoes the artistic spirit of which film about a woman who embraces her creativity? A. Secret Superstar, B. Queen, C. Highway, D. Burfi.
A. Secret Superstar.
Have you watched that with Amir Khan's movie?
Yes. Yes.
Cool. So now when we are talking about pencil sketching, and I heard that you're very good with drawing. So would you be interested to do an activity with us?
Yes, I can do.
But it is going to be time bound.
Yes,
So you're up for the challenge.
definitely.
Cool. So Kavitha, you're with a pen and a pad, and we are going to give you a challenge to draw something in 2 minutes.
Yes,
So who are you going to draw, and are you ready for the challenge?
definitely.
Okay.
I'm going to draw you.
Me?
Preeti. Yes,
Wow.
it's a caricature.
Okay.
Okay, that will
Okay.
take only 2 minutes.
Okay, let's see your artistic skills now.
Okay.
Okay, your time starts now.
Okay.
And your time stops now. Stop.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, should I see? Should I not? Okay, show me. This is me. Wow, Kavitha. In 2 minutes, you could draw this. Then if I sit like this for 1 hour, you would draw the real me.
Yeah.
Very nice and very beautiful caricature.
With practice,
Thank
it will
you.
come.
Okay, so Kavitha, for your answering all the Bollywood questions
Okay.
and drawing a beautiful caricature, I'm going to take this diary home with me.
Yes, you can.
Yes, not the paper only, but the diary.
Okay.
This is for you from Doc Diaries.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Preeti.
Yes. So now let's continue. Let's come back to our question.
Okay.
We can keep it here.
Okay.
Now let's talk about your entrepreneur journey. You said that COVID set in and then COVID slowly, gradually, waned off.
Yes.
It took 2 years and we were all under that influence, but you were very happy because your business was thriving. What did you do more to get your business to the next level? And why did you want to, get your business to the next level? Because you were very happy. Everyone was asking dosa batter and, you were supplying in the apartment as well as outside the apartment.
Yes.
So why did you want to expand?
Okay. See, when I started doing this, I started getting orders for more than 20 kgs a day. So someone doing in a home business can't manufacture that much every day in the home, and it is not also permitted. And so I thought, okay, it is time for me to move down. Okay, move out and make it a bigger one, so that I can manufacture. At first, I aimed only for 200 kgs a day. Okay, 200 kgs if I am supplying around this Bannerghatta, and is enough. But now it has multiplied. Okay. Yes. So by word
of
of
mouth.
mouth.
Place outside.
Yes, we took
and then you took a grinder, big grinder.
Yes, a big grinders machinery, and what we did. I was so particular that the batter should be stone ground. Okay, at first stone ground, and should be slow grinded.
So what is stone ground? What is slow grinder? Can you explain to our audience in detail?
Yes. See, stone ground is, everybody does have the tabletop grinder in home. It's stone ground, but the thing is, it is fast paced. The batter will become very hot. That within couple of days it will get spoiled, even if you refrigerate also.
Okay.
But so to avoid that, because I learned this from my grandmother, because we had big stone grinder in the home and we have to grind it in the hand. So she taught me, she gave me some inputs that if you, by that time refrigerator was not there, but even 2 days or 3 days the batter was too good. We have to just keep it in the water, that's it.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
You don't need to add preservatives or anything.
Nothing is required, only salt. Okay, so I tried to imply that. So what my husband and his friend made a machine. I mean, in the machine they did some gears that they can slow down the speed. Yes, so we set up the grinders with speed that ingredients are ground at a very slow speed, RPM. Okay, that all the bioavailability of the ingredients are retained. They are not destroyed because of the heat. So that is one of the USP I can say about our product, that I'm giving a wholesome of that ingredients. You are just getting all those.
So that means, if I've understood right, that is, you use the ingredients fresh from your farm.
Yes.
And you use it in a technique which is a very unique technique. That is a patented technique which you have learned from your grandmother. That means slow grinding.
Yes.
And the batter will not get spoiled and it will be without preservatives. Spoiled for around how many days?
For 7 days you can refrigerate
7 days we can refrigerate it even when you open it.
Yes. You
can. You put it in your packet
container. Yes, you can transfer it to a container and refrigerate it. It will be there aram se.
So then now let me ask you a very different question. You have told us about why is it different, than the normal batter. So we have seen a lot of batters in the market like MTR. We have seen ID, the most famous one. We have seen Asal, which is coming up. So in that big market, what prompted you, number one, to come to this market? Because already ID was selling and it is selling. Everyone is like, they close their eyes and they suggest dosa batter, ID, or now MTR or SL. So what made you come into this? And secondly, how is your batter, Altnatives, what you gave the name, is different from them?
Okay. Yes, I will answer for this. See, at first, it's a 100 crore market. It's a very vast market. So, n number of players can play. So, I want to play in that. And being ID as a monopoly, he made a channel. I really respect Mustafa for this, because he created a channel for this batter. Batter is, it was not at all considered in any form. Now it has a very huge market. So he made it happen. And Altnatives is our brand, where under which we are supplying all these idli dosa batters. We have nearly 7 different types of batters made up of millets and indigenous rice variety that is called red rice or mapile samba rice or bridegroom samba rice, which grows only in dry places and it don't require any preservatives.
Okay.
That's the reason why I chose that rice. And the millets also doesn't require any preservatives or any chemicals to be grown. It will grow in any dry place. Okay, so that's, it can be easily procured. Okay, that's the reason why we chose those two ingredients. Okay, not only depending on white rice. Even we have white rice batter, but that is made of unpolished white rice. There also I am taking care that vitamin E is retained and only the outer shell is removed and only the husk is removed, and rest of the entire bioavailability of the rice you are getting it. So, and one of the USP of our product is preservative free and gluten free and low glycemic index, and all our products are being curated by dietitians and chefs. Okay. Yes, like
So
saying
you have a dietitian who advises for this disease, this batter can be used. Like for diabetes, the people can eat
yes.
dosa from your ingredients.
Yes, we have a dietitian, nutritionist working in our team who designs all the nutritional values for these products, and she gives us these are the diseases which can be cured by these millets and rices, and she gives us the combinations. So based on that, we prepared these batters, we designed these batters, and in that one star product is called Daily Health Batter, which is made of 5 millets and red rice.
5 millets and red rice.
Yes, that is too good for diabetes. Even I have customers who are after eating 3 idlis, their insulin level doesn't spike. I have proven results. Yes, so like that we have too many customers. So that's one of our star product, and we have products for weight management, and we have product for called red appam batter that after 1 year I'm going to patent it. Okay, because that's made of red rice. Nobody has ever done that. That with this particular red rice, you can make Kerala style appam or paddu out of that. And we have normal dosa batter and millet dumplings batter, which is made of jowar millet. That is one of the healthiest batter. You can make paddu, dosa, dokla, and dumplings out of that. Okay, so
wow, so many things.
Yes,
and I remember you telling me that you had initially started this dosa batter, but people started making different things from your dosa batter also.
Yes.
So different, what do you call,
culinaries. Yes. And one more thing, we realized that people doesn't. Most of them saying that we don't know what are the millets available. And when we explained about this, they even started. Trying their own dishes. And one of my friend, I told this is idli dosa batter only. She even tried preparing dokla out of that. So I have added that to my menu, that this can be prepared.
So from customer feedback, you have added to that this can be made from this.
This can be made.
Amazing.
Yes.
You also diversified apart from dosa batter also.
Yes.
You Why did you diversify?
See, it should not stuck with one generation or one
product.
Yes, one product. So we thought we'll focus for kids also, because they should also have this healthy food. So we thought, okay, obviously they like pancakes and waffles right now. The Gen Z and all, they focus on more of fancy items, fancy food. So we thought, okay, we'll make this one fascinating for them.
Kids do pancake also?
Yes. So this pancake and waffle mix is a very good, fast growing, and it's a hit for us. It's moving good in Amazon also.
Oh, you are in Amazon also?
Yes.
E-commerce?
Yes, e-commerce.
And you are in Blinkit also?
Quick commerce we are trying to, will soon be available on quick commerce. Yes.
Now, coming to this, there are a lot of difficulties what you faced when you kept your batter and your pancake mix in the supermarkets.
Yes.
So, can you just elaborate on one of them, one incident that you remember that that made you feel ki, oh my God, people are, not aware of a woman entrepreneur, the challenges?
Yes. See, the product is for the kitchen, and think that women are preparing the batter, but the market which is running outside is by the men. Okay, so there it is different. It has a different face. So when I go to the supermarkets and talk to the managers and keep the products in there, and entire eyes will be honest. What a woman coming to sell her product in a supermarket? How come? It's like. It's been 2 years. They are used to it, to me now.
So initially it was
difficult. It was difficult even for me. Why everybody is scared, staring at me? Okay, and it took a few months for me to learn the tricks and how to penetrate the market and how to talk to managers, how to keep the products, and what are the ways to market our brand in that supermarket. It just like that, keeping that product means it won't move. We have to make them sell our product. So I learned step by step. Now things are, it's easy for us, to expand.
Right.
Yes.
Now, coming to your IM journey, we'll talk about your products also later. Coming to your IM journey, you started with, you said, WSP program, and
Yes.
then your husband made you join the incubator program. So
Yes.
now, still you are studying in IM.
Yeah.
How come? You don't want to leave IM?
Yes, I don't want to leave IM. Yes, nobody wants to do.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody wants to leave. And, it's a place where if you enter, only you will feel like you are getting the knowledge from everywhere. Okay, so I don't want to leave. And it's very close by for us also, for our apartment. And okay, coming to WSP program, earlier I was doing the WSP 3 and I got pre-incubated. So because of that, I started Altnatives. Okay, and now it's been 2 years, and I want to grow more. Okay, by the time I was looking for some mentors. Okay, who can guide me. When we are looking for answers or help, God will give us definitely. So He showed WSP 5 is coming. Mail came. Okay, immediately I applied. I waited for nearly 3-4 months. Okay, I got it selected. It was like happening. Okay,
Understood.
Now, yes.
So now you are even studying in IM, you are running a business, and you are a homemaker also simultaneously. How are you managing all these roles together?
Yes. See, managing all this by myself is not possible completely. I have the complete help from my husband, who supports me in all the way. Okay, and he takes care of my son when I'm not there, and he makes me comfortable that I get all the household helps done. Okay. So all this helps only I am running. Okay.
So your mom's education also taught you a lot here.
Yes, yeah, definitely. To get work, you should know how to work.
Do the work yourself.
Do the work. Okay, so this one definitely I remember this often. Okay, and stay grounded. I mean, play low. Okay, all those things she only taught me. So I am implementing this in every day.
Right. Yes. Let's see your dosa. Tell us about your ingredients and but before that, one question. What is Altnatives and why Altnatives?
Okay. Altnatives, by the name itself you can say, alternative native ingredients. Okay. I'm giving a support system where your life will be happy with all these alternative ingredients.
Okay.
Alternative native ingredients.
Native ingredients.
Yes. So if you start consuming, obviously you will be disease
healthy.
free. Healthy.
And disease free.
Yeah, disease free. Yes.
And you have studies proving that also because.
Yes. And have doctors as my customers who refers, who takes the batters as well as refers to her patients also.
Wow.
So like that, they are also helping me in marketing. Yes.
So Kavitha, can you please tell us more about your batters for dosa and pancake mixes?
Yes, yeah, sure, Preeti. I will share you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you've got them here. Wow.
Yes. See, these are all the pre-mixes. Okay, dry mixes. We have wet batters also, and this is our star product, the daily health batter. Okay. As a name only, you can say like it can be used daily. Okay, it's made of 5 millets and red rice. That red rice, authentic red rice, which I was talking about, and it is good for it is diabetic friendly, and it's because it's gluten free and low glycemic index. Okay, and especially sorghum is added, jowar is added, and it helps in diabetes. Okay, it not only diabetic people, anyone can have it, even from kids to elders, any adults, anybody can have it. Wow. Yes. This is the red appam batter which I was talking about. Here we are using the red rice, authentic red rice. No one has ever done that. Okay, I accidentally made it. Okay, and it became a recipe, and it's too good for Kerala style appam and dosa. You can prepare out of this. Idly also. That also one of the customer who made idli out of that and told me that you can prepare idli. It's coming very awesome, and that steam smell is too good. Okay.
Wow.
And this is the diet batter for weight management. By the name you can see.
Diet premix.
Yes, diet premix. See, as a designer and UX designer, I have done a research on the names as well as on the colors of the products. Okay, see, for diabetes we are using this blue, and for red appam this pink, and then because the output will be pink in color. Okay, and here diet management, It's green color.
Green color.
Yes. So we have done that, and by seeing the name and the color only, the customers can relate.
Relate to this
Yes.
product.
So yes, not just a plain color. Okay. So you can
Understood.
do that. So this is weight management made of kudo and bajra. That is anybody will suggest. Please take this for weight management. Definitely awesome results will be there. Yes.
I'm going to take this.
Okay. Yes.
Next.
And this is the normal idli dosa batter, as the name suggests, dosa batter, but it is made of unpolished white rice, unpolished idli
How
rice.
is it different than a polished rice?
See, in polished rice, in a grain, almost yeah, out of 7 layers, almost 4 or 5 layers will be polished. So what the thing you are getting is just starch. So all the bioavailability is lost in that grain. So here we just remove the husk. Only the husk is removed, and it is double boiled, that all the nutrients are stored, and it is thiamine rich. Okay.
Wow.
Yes, and vitamin E also.
So all your batters and all your mixes, pancake. You didn't talk about your pancake mix.
Yeah, I'm going to tell. Yes. Here, this is our pancake mix. Okay, it
My
is
favorite for kids.
yes, favorite for kids, and we have right now 2 flavors, and 5 more flavors are on the way. Yes, next month we are launching, and this is a chocolate pancake made of natural jaggery, organic jaggery you can say, and jowar and foxtail. Very simple millets only we are using, and preservative free. No need of any preservatives, and you can prepare a pancake, crepes, or waffles out of this. Yes,
Wow, that's
it
so
can be
good.
homemade. Yes.
And I think when you launched it, all the moms must have
Yes.
come to you and said it's good and everything.
Yes. After getting multiple reviews and a pilot, then only we will be launching it.
Right.
Yes.
Now, coming back, very nice to see you growing day by day.
Okay.
You started with being a homemaker, then you went through your journey, grabbing all the knowledge, and then working in corporates, and then had the guts and had the resilience to start your own business in a span of a very few years only. No doubt. The business blood was inside. But what would you tell the young entrepreneurs? We are seeing a lot of young entrepreneurs in this day.
Yes.
And how would you tell these young entrepreneurs to handle such situations? That is, how to improve their personal growth while being an entrepreneur. So, what
Right.
advice would you give them, Kavitha?
As an entrepreneur, it's not about me. It's about the entire family who is supporting, who is the backbone of me, and the support systems which I'm getting apart from family, my friends and my colleagues and whoever works for us. And this is how we grow together. I always believe in that. Okay, personally, I always say we all will grow together. And for the young entrepreneurs, what I would say is be determined in what you are doing, and start something small and grow slowly. And always be determined. That's the thing.
Wow. What a lovely journey that we went through of yours, from a small timid schoolgirl to a IM person and to starting a business and growing it minute by minute.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Kavitha,
Okay.
for sharing that story with us. And on behalf of Doc Diaries,
Okay.
I'd like to give you a small token of appreciation for sharing your story with us and coming to our show.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Preeti.
Thank you for being on Doc Diaries.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, hi friends. Today we learnt about Kavitha's story, which is like a beautiful Bollywood film, which has a lot of love, laughter, challenges, triumphs, and then a happy ending. So, what does Kavitha's story tell us? Number one, that we can break through societal norms to make our way ahead. And number two, education and continuous learning should never be left, because that will shape our careers and life. Number three, strong family support and friend support are important in navigating challenges and building your personal growth. If you enjoyed watching this episode, please like, share and subscribe to our channels, and stay tuned for the next episode, because picture to abhi baki hai mere dost. Thank you guys for showering all your love on us. Har Har Mahadev.